guys, welcome back to my channel. By the title, probably you could tell this video is gonna be about two wedding looks. One is very natural and one is completely glam. So if you guys wanna see how I created these two looks, just keep on watching. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna prime my face, and I'm gonna be using Speckle Treatment Makeup Primer, and it's a hydrating primer by Laura Geller. I'm gonna take a small amount, I'm gonna rub it between my fingers, and I'm gonna apply as a cream all over my face. And I'm gonna make sure that I massage it very good into my skin. I always like to use two primers. One primer I usually use hydrating primer because my skin is on the drier side. And then the second primer, it depends on what kind of look I'm going for. So I want to be very nice and glowy and dewy. I'm going to be using Smashbox for the Finish Foundation Primer, and this is a Radiance Primer. And the same thing, I'm going to take a small amount and I'm going to apply on my skin. When you get married, you want your foundation to stay on for the whole day. For my foundation, I'm going to be using L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation. I'm going to put a small amount on the back of my hand. And I'm going to start stippling it onto my skin, and I'm going to press it. I'm not going to slide and I'm not going to wipe. I'm going to press on my skin. So this is going to make sure it's going to give me a nice and full coverage. And this is a Sigma Angled Kabuki F84 brush. I'm also going to go over my eyes. This foundation has absolutely amazing coverage and it looks beautiful. And I'm gonna bring it also down my neck. If you have an open dress, I would recommend taking maybe a bigger brush and just applying the foundation all over the place where you're gonna be able to see your skin, your neck and your chest, so everything matches. And I like to go with the damp beauty blender and just pressing foundation onto my skin so it doesn't have any thick patches, and it blends very nicely and it looks much smoother. For my concealer, I'm going to be using Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm going to be using two colors. I'm going to be using Fair and Light Medium. I'm going to apply the fair color very closely next to my eyes where I have the most darkness, and then light medium I'm going to apply everywhere else where I feel like it needs a little bit more coverage. As well, I'm going to bring it down my nose, on my forehead, down my chin, my cupid's bow, and then with the fair I'm just gonna go over it a little bit just to bring a little bit more lightness into those areas. And as well, I'm gonna make few dots on my highest points of my cheekbone, and then with the Smashbox Cream Cheek Brush. I've actually been loving using brushes lately for my concealer. I'm gonna start stippling the concealer, and I'm just pressing it, I'm not swiping. And whatever left on the brush, I'm gonna also bring over my eyelid. So this is gonna be my base, my primer for my eyeshadows. And I feel like with the brush, for some reason, it gives me a little bit more full coverage than if I just use it with a beauty blender. And then I press it till I feel like it's getting dry a little bit because I don't want it to crease. And then my forehead, my nose, cupid's bow, and my chin. Whatever left in the brush, I'm just gonna lighten up a little bit my jawline. And I'm looking quite funny. Look, where's my eyes? I think they disappeared. If anybody finds them, give me a call. Now I'm gonna set my light areas. I'm gonna be using this Tarte Park Avenue Princess Chisel Palette, and I'm gonna be using Enhance. I'm gonna wipe the brush that I just did my concealer with, and with the same brush, first I'm gonna make sure that it's all nice and set, and then I'm gonna go into this color and I'm gonna set my concealer. And as well, I'm gonna set my eyelid. So basically, I'm gonna set all the places where I put a lighter shade. Now to contour my face, I'm going to be using Princess Cut, and I'm going to be using a concealer blend Kabuki brush F79. Lately I've been loving to use brushes that are intended for one purpose. I love to use them for different purposes, like this is a concealer brush. I love to use this brush for contour. Feel like I can get very nice and precise and flawless blend with it. Because this brush is tapered, so when it goes into the hollow of my cheek, it puts the most amount on the line and then it just diffuses everything else around it. I like to start from the top of my cheekbone, the most amount of the product, and then bringing whatever left towards my mouth. So I have the most product on the top of my cheekbone and then it just diffuses towards the end. And then I'm gonna bring it onto my temples because I wanna make my face even smaller. I'm gonna bring it on my hairline. I'm gonna do it under my jawline. And then with a bigger brush, and this is a tart brush, I'm gonna blend because I don't want to have too much and too harsh for this look. I'm gonna take a white shader E59 brush, Princess Cut color, and I'm gonna contour my nose very, very lightly. I'm gonna bronze my face, and I'm gonna be using Carrot Powder Blush F10, and I'm just gonna do very lightly. Just a little bit on top of my cheekbones, top of my forehead, and I'm gonna bring it down my neck a little bit, whatever left on the brush. I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera, and I'll be right back with my eyebrows down. And my brows are done. Now for my first look, I'm gonna go something very natural. I will be using BH Cosmetics Glam Reflection Rosé Palette. And the first shade I'm gonna be using is this shade right here. And I'm gonna be using this on a diffused crease E38 brush. And I'm gonna apply this color all over my crease. So this is gonna be my transition shade. Now to deepen my crease just a little bit, I'm gonna go to the color right above it. And I'm gonna be using on a Sigma Firm Blender E44 brush. And then I'm gonna go to blending E25 brush, and I'm just gonna blend this. Now with this color and exact blend E32 brush, I'm gonna highlight my eyebrow bone, and this is a matte shade. I wanna darken up my outer corner just a little bit. I'm gonna be using this color on a small tapered blending brush, E45, and I'm just gonna darken up a very little bit my outer corner. And then with E25 brush, I'm just gonna blend. Now for my eyelid color, I'm gonna be using this color first, and I will be using this with my finger. And then as usual, with the blending brush, I'm just gonna blend, make sure that it's all nice and blended. And then right next to it, I'm gonna be using this color, again with my finger. And again, I'm gonna blend. Now to darken up my eyelash line, I'm gonna go to this color, and I'm gonna be using Smashbox Multitasking Detailing Brush, and this is just gonna darken up very little bit my eyelashes. I want it to be very nice and soft. And whatever left in the brush, I'm just gonna wing it out a little bit. I don't want to make it too strong of a wing, just like a little diffused wing. And then with this color and short shader E20 brush, I'm gonna smoke out my bottom eyelash line. With Smashbox Precise Smudger brush and this pearly shade, I'm gonna highlight my inner corner. I'm gonna apply mascara and falsies, and for my first look, because I want very natural, I'm gonna be using this Tarte High Performance Naturals Tarte Pro eyelashes, and they are sweethearts. I'll apply mascara and lashes, and I'll be right back. And the lashes are done. They look very natural. They're very similar to Ardell Wispies or Salon Perfect Wispies, but they're a little bit longer, and I like it. But they're still very natural. But if you wanna give a little bit more glam to it, you can always apply a little bit more mascara. I'm gonna leave them just the way they are. For my lipstick, I will be using this MAC lip gloss, and this is nude. And I'm just gonna apply this lip gloss all over my lips. I'm not gonna outline my lips, I'm gonna leave them natural as the way they are. For my highlight, I will be using this Ofra and Nikki Tutorials Everglow highlighter. And I'm gonna be mixing these two shades. And I'm gonna apply very little bit on top of my cheekbones. And I'm gonna be using on the high cheekbone highlighter F03 brush by Sigma. I don't want to be too glowy, just a little bit. And this is my soft bridal look. And now for my second look, I'm gonna take my eyelashes off. And I'm gonna wipe my lips. First, I'm gonna fix my face a little bit. I'm gonna go to angle, and I'm gonna darken up my contour. And then with Crown and Sigma Powder Blush F10, I'm gonna bronze up my face even more. Then I'm gonna clean this brush, and I'm gonna take these two colors on the side of the brush, and I'm gonna clean up my contour, so it's gonna be really sharp. And then with the big fluffy brush, I'm just gonna blend everything together. Now to change up my eyes, I'm gonna go to BH Cosmetics Glam Reflection, and this is a gilded palette. And I'm gonna go into this shade, small tapered blending brush, and I'm gonna really start darkening up my outer corner. And while I'm applying this color, I'm gonna be blending it. I'm gonna take the end piece of the tube, I'm gonna place it in the end of my tail of my eyebrow and my eyelashes. And then with the blending brush, I'm just gonna bring it a little bit onto my crease. For my inner corner, I'm gonna use this color, and I'm gonna be using on a Sigma cream color E58 brush. And I'm gonna take it with my finger. I'm just gonna apply it with my finger a little bit more. It's gonna give nice pigment. This color is actually really pretty. It's like a pinkish gold a little bit. And then I'm gonna take a Smashbox Precise Smudger brush, and I'm gonna highlight my inner corner with the same color. As well, I'm gonna pop a little bit on my eyebrow bone, very little bit. I'm gonna take this color and I'm gonna apply this as my blush on the apples of my cheeks. On a large angle contour F40 brush, I'm just gonna blend it towards the top of my cheekbones. Now I'm gonna take Galactic Beauty Precise Eyeliner Marker, and this is in black, and I'm gonna create a wing. I'm gonna start by stamping a very small thin line towards my inner corner, and as I get towards my outer corner, I'm gonna make it a little bit thicker. And I'm gonna take Urban Decay 24/7 Glide and Pencil and Perversion, and I'm gonna tight line. First I'm gonna apply on my top waterline and then on my bottom. And then with this color and Sigma Flat Definer E15 brush, I'm gonna darken up my bottom eyelash line. I'm gonna apply lashes, and I will be using this Iconic Lashes by House of Lashes. And I'll be right back. For my lipstick, I will be using Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy Liquid Matte, and this is in Pink Zinc. I'm gonna be using MAC Lip Pencil, and this is Edge to Edge. I'm gonna outline my lips first. And now I'm just gonna apply the lipstick all over my lips. And now I'm going to re-highlight my face, and I'm going to be using the same Ofra highlighter, but this time I'm going to be a little bit heavier. And I'm going to bring it a little bit towards my apples of my cheeks. And as well, I'm going to highlight my nose and my cupid's bow. And I'm going to set my face with Galani Luxurious Facial Mist, and this mist is infused with aloe. And this is my finished look of my second bridal look. And this concludes my tutorials for my 2 looks, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. The list of all the products will be listed down below for you guys easily to find them, together with all the information where you can follow me. As well, like this video, subscribe, and comment what other looks you would like to see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!